everybody, welcome back to my channel. Monica here. I want to do something a little bit different for the month of December on here. So as you may have seen from my previous videos, that I used to be an online teacher, and that's why I have a bulk of my videos talking about that kind of stuff. And then I transitioned into focusing on my health journey and sharing that with everybody, and also my aspiration to become an author. So now that we're caught up, I want to do, like I said, something different. I am doing this, and my dog is going to squeak his toy right now because that's how this works. I'm doing something different with my client group that I have, and I wanted to open it up to all of you. And we can just do it in here. I will do videos every week to talk about, so we can talk about it. And so the only thing I'm gonna need from you is total involvement in the comment box, just really going over these things. So what I wanna do is I want to do a December book club. Now, I know everybody is totally busy, okay, with the holidays coming. So I just want to get started in December. I'm not asking you to read 3 books in December. I'm asking you to read 1. You can read 1 book if you take 10 to 15 minutes a day of reading, and that's it. And quite honestly, that is my attention span anyway for reading, so that works for me. So we're gonna start it in December, and it's gonna go December, January, and February. So I wanna get into the new year of mental growth. Because these are personal development books. So I have a list of 10 top goals that I have for myself that I write down every single day that I work on. And one of them is to read 2 books every month. I have 1 book that I read for personal development, whatever it is. And the second book is whatever I want for fun. Okay, so like I just finished reading Matthew Perry's memoir book. Amazing. But that was my for fun book. So, and I read it in 3 days, so I'm good for the month. But I want to start off with these 3 books. And if my dog keeps opening the door, if it goes well and there's good interaction and you guys are getting something out of this, I would love to continue it past February. But, we'll start with 3 months. I think that's a good number. So I'm trying to think. I want to start with the first book that I read that really opened the door for me. And as soon as I said open the door, my dog opened my door. Sorry guys, I'm so distracted by my dog. But if I close the door, he will just freaking put his nose to the door and bang it. Anyway, and I leave it open like a crack, and it's not enough for him. He has to just barge in. I mean, really? Okay, anyway. So the first book I want to start us off with in December is the book that started everything for me, that opened the door to me getting up more than 10 minutes ahead of when I needed to get up. And he has different versions of this book for different things in your life. So, for example, now my ring light's gonna get in the way. Okay, there we go. This is the Miracle Morning for writers, but he also has a general one, the Miracle Morning, the original, that you can use for setting good morning habits. I'm just gonna close this door. Okay, sorry about that. And yeah, there's a mirror behind me. I'm in my gym right now. So anyway, so we're gonna start with this one. Doesn't have to be for writers, it's whatever version you want. But I'm gonna be doing the writer's one. You can also do the general one, whichever version. He has multiple versions, but I want to start with this one for December. It is not a big book, you guys. It's not. It's going to be an easy read, especially if you stick with the 10 to 15 minutes a day. And I just found my daughter made this a long time ago. How cute. Okay, anyway. So we're going to start with this one in December. January. Here we go. In January, my second favorite, The High Five Habit by Mel Robbins. I read this once and I've also listened to the Audible. I am excited to read it again because she's just brilliant. All right, so Mel Robbins, The High Five Habit. That's going to be in January. February, tie it off with Jon Acuff soundtracks. Guys, these 3 books, if you really dive in and take the time to really just focus on these books, one book at a time, you're gonna get so much out of it. Now I will say, I like having the physical book, but for certain things, certain ones, I just end up getting the Audible. I did read this one time through and ended up getting the Audible too. Cause I read this last year and then about a month ago, I listened to the Audible and I'm so glad I did because like I said, my attention span, okay. But when I listened to it for the same amount of time, 15 minutes a day on the Audible, I got so much more. I don't know what it is. I know how some people watch movies over and over again and every time they watch it, they catch something different. That's how I felt with this book when I listened to the Audible. I was catching things that I missed when I read it the first time. So it's a great idea if you have Audible or any kind of, I don't know what other programs they have. Honestly, I have an iPhone, so that's why I have Audible. But if you're able to, just pick which method you want to do. But I like having the physical copy because I like to highlight when it's the personal development side and tag things so I can share or just go back to later on. But I love the Audible too. So, all right, you guys, those 3 books. So again, we're gonna do December 1st, okay? The Miracle Morning, whichever version you wanna do, okay? I'm gonna be doing the one for writers. This is by Hal Elrod, okay? And he has an amazing story, oh, goodness. And then Mel Robbins, and then soundtracks. And if you want to just skip a month and just hop in whenever it piques your interest, that's totally fine too. But like I said, I'm doing this in my client group and I just wanted to, because I think it's going to be really good. All right, guys, that's it. So have a great week and I'll see you next week.